How did you get involved in all this online stuff? That's how I found out about you, and I found out about you through Tom Segura.
I got involved online because I own businesses that market online.
You're a great online advice guy.
5 of the top online money producers on the planet I trained.
Who are the top 5 guys?
Matt Lloyd, Shakir Hussein.
I feel like this is like he's telling me about all-stars in a sport I don't follow.
Pat Popius.
Oh, Pat. Pat, I know those dudes. No, I don't.
You know, these guys make $3 to $7 million a month.
Jesus. That's a lot of money.
I hope you're paying taxes, boys.
Pay that tax.
You know, I know you. One of them for sure believes in no taxation without representation.
Oh, one of those guys, huh?
Yeah. In fact, almost all of them are that way.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I trained them, but I didn't train. You know, I know about impressions and traffic. I understand all that. But when Google changed their algorithms 10, 12 years ago, they used to want 100 guys that produced 100 million online. Now they want 10 million guys that produce 10,000 online. And so that's how they've built their platform. And Google is a great tool, but a better tool, in my judgment, for what I do is LinkedIn.
Yeah, LinkedIn is some shit that people from high school always send me. I'm like, bitch, I'm not joining your LinkedIn page.
Huh? Are you on LinkedIn?
No, but I get like invitations to join LinkedIn more than anything I ever get in online.
Okay.
And I don't join.
Well, I mean, LinkedIn is a professional thing.
I know, that's why it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're sending that crap to me.
But you're professional, even though you pretend not to be.
I pretend?
Yes.
Interesting. Is that your perception?
Yes,
I'm pretending not to be. Assess me.
That's your shtick.
Oh, my shtick is that I pretend to not be professional?
No. Your shtick is you pretend to be outside the box. When I believe that you're more inside the box than these melonheads listening know or realize.
Well, like, what do you mean by in the box?
I mean, you have some. I know you're a libertarian, if my research is correct.
Pretty much.
Okay, and I realize, but I mean, you believe in some real down-to-earth values that are actually in the box that made America great. Would you disagree?
Yeah, probably. Define those. Like, what do you mean?
You've talked about. We've talked briefly about commitment, focus, honor,
hard work, discipline.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's what made this country great.
Well, that's what makes people great.
Well, okay. Well, people make a country.
Comfort is not what makes people great.
No, and the getting out of your comfort zone is the reason the millennials have such a hard time now.
Yeah, they're all sitting on the couch playing video games.
And they're still living at home when they're 34 years old.
That's true.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
When I was 18, I couldn't get out of the house quick enough.
But don't you think that that's sort of like what we always expect from the fall of civilizations? I mean, that's what we always were taught about Rome, right? That Rome got to be incredibly gluttonous, and then it all collapsed into the weight of its own bullshit.
Rome, yeah, correct.
And that's kind of like...
You don't think that's going to happen to the U.S. or
it's
America?
I think it's happening right now.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
But do you think it can be changed? Can it be turned around?
Anything can be changed if we want to do it bad enough we're willing to pay the price to action. It's going to be painful.
Well, I think people just need to understand that there's consequences. There's consequences that you pay to constantly seeking comfort and avoiding discomfort and avoiding hard work. And those consequences are you're never going to feel self-realized. You're never going to feel like you accomplished anything. You're never going to have this feeling of understanding that difficulty and struggle and the ability to push through that is a muscle. And you develop that muscle by doing it. And once you do, you develop a lot of self-satisfaction and you develop peace of mind and you understand that you can overcome obstacles. If you don't have to overcome obstacles, you never know whether or not you can. Like what you were talking about with trigger time. Unless you are faced with actual adversity, you don't understand how you're going to feel and how you're going to react when you overcome that adversity.
One of the things I believe that I'm the best on the planet in doing is I get you to do what you don't want to do to be what you want to be.
What do I need to do? Tell me what to do.
Well, I don't. You know, this is the first time I ever met you. Oh. You know, you're an enigma inside a what's that saying?
A riddle.
Yeah.
Wrapped in secret sauce.
Correct. Something like that. Yeah. And but so I mean, hopefully this isn't the last time I'll ever talk to you. But I mean, you're an idol to several million people.
Those people need help. I'm the wrong guy.
Yeah. Well,
keep moving. These are not the droids you're looking for.
Yeah. And but what I do, and before they put dirt on me in 50 more years, is I want to minimize people's regrets. Okay, and because we all have regrets, and I told you what my 3 regrets were earlier in your program here, but I mean to minimize regrets, and the millennials will have a different sort of regrets. Right now, for the past 7 or 8 years, we've had free money. Interest rates have been free. It's literally free. 100 years from now, they're going to say, what the fuck were you doing when they were giving away free money? I mean, literally. The people that are listening to this, 20 years from now, their children and grandchildren are going to say, Grandma, Grandpa, what the fuck were you doing other than having your thumb up your ass during the period of free money?
Now, when you say interest rates are free, you talking about business loans?
Correct. I mean, it's never going to get, well, it can only go up from here. And Yellen, the head of the Federal Reserve, has already upped them once, and she says, I guess she's going to up them a couple more times. But historically, interest rates ought to be 8, 10, 12, not 2, 3.
Right.
If you can't make a business proposition work at 2 or 3% interest, so you pay 1 or 2 points over that, which is the vigorish or the interest that they get for, you ought to and I only mean this metaphorically, kids. You ought to swallow a fucking revolver.